Welcome to Tech Fever, Play Everything's weekly tech podcast, where we talk about all the tech news of the week. From
you spoke too early again.
I did not. Why are you messing up my intro?
You said play everything, so that's where it started.
No.
All right, well, fuck me.
Yeah, there's a huge delay. We're talking about all the tech news of the week, from home theater to smart home to AI and robots and everything in between. Every episode, you will get our favorite tech picks of the week, our tech reviews, tech steals of the week, and much, much more. If you have a question you want to get read live on air, go ahead and send it into TechFeverPodcast@gmail.com. I'm your host, Mike Doherty, and alongside me, as always, Kevin Coello.
I'm eating a Butterfinger so I can game better. Game better with Butterfinger.
This is not sponsored. Not a sponsored app. How are you doing?
Good. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
I think
before we started the show, he doesn't know how to get on couches. So that's.
He knows how to get on couches.
Nah, it looked like he didn't.
He's tired.
You had to help him.
Hold on one second. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. He just wants attention. It's fine.
Kevin, you play with any kind of new tech this week? I know you're thinking about getting those Pixel Buds, trying to figure out a way to get those expedited.
Dude, they're sold out everywhere.
Which is crazy because they've been around. Like, you were able to buy them before.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they just go.
As soon as I was like, you know what? I'm going to get them. Because I've been talking to Jabra, the manufacturers of the Elite Sport, the headphones that I have been using for a while.
Yeah.
That broke. The plastic cover fell off. And now they have a 3-year warranty. And I've had them for a year and a half. So I'm within warranty. And they said they were going to send me new ones. I don't know. He's never done this before. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I know.
So I sent them my pair back that worked fine. It was just missing the cover, right? Mm-hmm. And then I get an email response, something like 20 days ago, being like, "Oh, hey, yeah, we got your order. It's about to ship." And then I keep checking it, and it's like about to ship. I contacted them yesterday, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we've been out of that, but I'm sure it'll come soon."
Manufacturer warranties are the worst. They're absolute garbage.
I've actually had really good experiences with Jabra, which is why I bought Jabra headphones, because essentially it doesn't matter. I've had good experience with them in the past and like manufacturer warranties and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, things are easy and smooth. And it's just like, at this point, I have no idea how much longer I'm going to be waiting for these headphones. So maybe I should just buy a new pair and get to try them out. Bluetooth 5.0 and all
what I don't understand is how they're like, oh, it might be back in stock when they don't make those anymore.
They don't make them anymore?
I thought you said they don't make them anymore. I thought that's what you said.
No. They were saying they like, I don't know. They were saying they're
older.
Out of them. Yeah, they're much older. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, now of course I want to get a pair of these Pixel Buds.
Yeah.
And no one has them in stock.
Well,
Google Store is saying that the earliest I can get is June 2nd. So that's what, 2 weeks away? 2.5 weeks away?
Yeah, but you don't need them right now. Where are you going?
I'm going on walk with the dog for 1.8 miles.
Yeah, you just got your new Bluetooth adapter you were telling me about.
Yeah, but then I got to carry these bulky things around.
I know, that's the worst.
He's just attacking a sweater. He's just going at it.
He's prepping.
There he is. There. Look at him. Look at him. It's Paula's sweater, so. Bear, he's eating your sweater.
God damn it. I love it, though.
Yeah.
He hasn't given you a run for your money yet? No pet tech yet?
I've looked into it a lot. There's like collars with like GPS integrated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like a big piece of plastic on it, essentially, that has GPS chip in it. There's 2 different companies that are really... They seem like they're the companies that are like that. They're fully like the brands that people go for these things, and both of them require like a membership, where it's like you have to pay a monthly fee.
I hate that.
And it's like, that's not like.
Just give me the chip.
Like, I think it's like $240 for like 2 years or something, and it's like just let me put a SIM card in there.
Yeah.
Let me just get a SIM card in there and like handle it myself. Why do I have to like pay a $20 fee, every month?
That's steep too. $20 is steep.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's like upsetting.
You can get most streaming services, like a couple of them, for under $20. So that's fun. No automatic feeders or anything. Not gonna do any of that. Bali, you gonna get Bali?
Is Bali out yet?
No, I don't know. But when it comes out, you gonna get Bali? No, it's not.
I don't know. I don't know why I started eating right now.
I don't either.
But it's Bali's
This
Samsung.
is Tech Fever, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, I'm an LG house or Google.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can go Samsung.
They don't have any dumb AI though.
Huh?
I said they don't have any dumb AI though. Like little robots, little droids.
Again, it's not dumb. It's really cool. I don't know why you're so against it.
It's gonna kill you in your sleep. Well, you ready to get into some tech? Ready to talk some tech?
Wait, hold on. So,
yeah,
with Thomas, my cat, I have an automatic feeder. It works great. It's like some generic one that like they sell like 4 different versions on it on Amazon.
Yeah.
It does like 40 feeds or something. So like I fill it up for like a month and it's good. Well, it's not true.
That's what I do. You don't have the automatic cat litter box?
No, those suck. I've had it before. They're not great.
I know people who love them, especially like the top ones. If you have a pet out there, if you have a cat, where they enter through the top, so they're not kicking litter everywhere.
Putting litter everywhere. I've never tried the top ones. I tried. Well, this was a long time ago, so it's when they first came out, like the big ones that had the giant rake that goes. Yeah. It doesn't work great.
Well, tech's come a long way.
You're right. I might. But I was gonna say the cat feeder works absolutely great, and I'm certain that if I bought another one, it would be fantastic to work with a dog. But right now, he's a puppy, so he just gobbles up all the food. So instead, what I've gotten, it's not tech, but they're a bunch of like puzzles for him to like they have like one of them is a circle with a bunch of little like dog bone shaped things, right?
Yeah.
That he has to knock out of the way to then eat the food. So he has to like figure out he has to
Rubik's Cube before he eats.
Yeah, like, oh, I have to push it over. And it takes him a minute, but like it also slows it down because otherwise he gobbles it up and they'll have hiccups for like 15 minutes.
That's so funny.
There's a company, I think it's called Outward Hound or something like that on that sell all these puzzles. And honestly, they're amazing. I bought I think 4 of them now, and like I just vary which ones I use every day. It takes him before he would eat his food in something like a minute and a half flat.
Yeah.
Now it takes him like 5 to 10 minutes, and he doesn't have as many hiccups. And
that's tech. I mean, that definitely qualifies as tech, though.
Yeah, Outward Hound, and they're like all kinds of puzzles. You want me to send it to you? You want to like put one up?
Yeah, put it in the Discord. I could put it up.
Okay. Give me a second. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. I mean, this is Tech Fever. We're a mess. We've never been a super organized show.
So yeah, this is one of the ones that I've got that has like it's 4 layers of sliding pieces, and it has these interlocking like little bones that you can put in there. These little fake plastic bones. And then what you can do is put the food in the other quadrants. If you click on the image. Yeah, so you put the food there, and then you see on the other side, it's got the white little bone.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Okay.
So he can't spin it unless he removes that little bone, the little white one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the top can spin, and there's 4 little trays where the food goes. And then he has to do that for the ones underneath. And eventually he figures it out.
Oh, so this blue tray here, you put some
here, by the way.
Some food.
I'm missing.
Oh, I forgot to set that up before the show. I knew.
No worries. A new design, I noticed.
Hold on. Give me a second.
No worries. No problem. Anyways, these little puzzles, they actually really help your dog kind of lose some energy to. Whoa, I'm so big.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
No, I'm just messing around. Yeah, so they make it so your dog loses a little bit of energy. Another thing that my mom has done, there's these really popular toys. Damn it, I'm forgetting the name. Hold on. Kongs. They're called Kongs, Kong.
Oh yeah,
and you heard of them?
Yeah, I used to have an animal or 2.
Yeah, so they're great. They're these
Put some peanut butter in there?
Yeah, you put what people do is they actually get the dog food, wet it a little bit so it absorbs water and kind of get like it's a little bit bigger, and then then put it inside the Kong and then freeze that, and then you take it out. You put a little bit of peanut butter inside, and my mom used to hide them throughout the house, and the dog kind of goes and sniffs around, finds them, starts playing with them, works their way to get all the food out of it, and it helps burn some of them that energy,
Yeah.
which is super essential to the puppy because they have a lot, and if you don't get it out, they're gonna start destroying stuff.
That's cool. That's a cool way to slow it down for any
Yeah,
kind
absolutely.
of fat animals or anything like this. So
yeah, this company Outward Hound has a lot of really cool like puppy puzzles in different levels. We have one that I haven't given him yet. That's the highest level, and that one is like it's complicated. I don't think a toddler could figure it out.
that makes your dog smarter, though, I assume.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes them
now he's just gonna figure out how to get into shit.
Yeah, it's true.
This is gonna come back and bite you in the ass.
So figure that out, anyways. Like they're supposed to be a breed that like basically are escape artists.
Well, Kevin,
yeah,
you ready to talk some tech?
Oh my God, I'm so ready. I'm itching for it. I got some exciting stuff to talk about this week.
So the first piece of news is actually something you sent to me today, which is actually really exciting if you are a Nest user / owner. If you have any Nest cameras or Nest products.
It's a fucking game changer, dude.
Yeah,
it's a game changer.
100%. I remember having conversations with you and Tim about how dumb Google is and how dumb Nest is. And like
Nest is terrible. They bought Nest, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? And I just feel like they're running that shit into the ground. The app doesn't work great. They somehow screwed up the Nest Google integration. So they got rid of Nest accounts and made it so that you had to migrate your account over to use your Google account. And then you can't integrate it into Google Home. And it's just like, how did you mess that up?
Yeah.
When you go to integrate it into Google Home, there's supposed to be a page where it like shows you your login, but the script is wrong, so it opens the page in a broken way where there's no button to press login. It's so dumb.
I couldn't believe how much they bumbled that. Like when you buy a company like that, you think you have some kind of game plan,
It just seems I mean, you can tell that they did in the sense that like they were like, oh cool, we're gonna make all these products like cameras, like several different types of cameras that are gonna be absurdly expensive. The Google ID camera, outdoor or indoor, are absurdly expensive, but they're cool.
Yeah, I mean, and they're great products. I do really like Nest. But essentially Nest today, or Google today, announced in a blog post that Nest Aware is finally rolling out. So starting this week.
Nest Aware Plus. They had Nest Aware already.
Got it.
Yeah.
Which is why even offer the other one? But okay, at this point. So Nest Aware Plus is rolling out in 19. No, it's Nest Aware. Nest Aware, they didn't have Nest Aware before.
It was already called Nest Aware. They announced it last year, at the end of last year, saying it was going to be called Nest Aware Plus. I don't know why all the messaging has gotten rid of the plus on this article, but I'm pretty sure it's still called Nest Aware Plus. And because Nest Aware, I think it's the free one.
Well, okay. So in this, they talk about Nest Aware Plus as something different, where it gives you 24-hour recording.
Yeah. Well, okay. Nest Aware Plus is the really cool one, where it's like you can have 24-hour recording for 10 days.
Yeah.
And 60 days of like event recording is what they call when something pops in the image, they'll save that file for 60 days.
And the Nest Aware is the same thing. It's just not with 24 hours, just motion recording if something gets picked up on it. And then they also give you the option to keep their absurdly priced old subscription as well.
Really?
Yeah. So Nest Aware is the right thing. Because it's Nest Aware and then Nest Aware Plus. It says it in the thing.
All right. Well, I have Nest Aware Plus.
So here we go. Starting this week, the new Nest Aware.
A heads up. I should have told you this earlier, but you're blown out. There's too much light on you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Well, here. Well, no. It's fine.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Lights don't work well with me, and I hate
Well, just
this
use
webcam.
less lights. You don't need so much.
I have like one light on.
You know what? Judge you down. Judge you down.
Here.
Poor Cheeks. Having to deal with my nonsense every time. Why? It's not my fault you lit yourself poorly.
Nobody's listening at this point. So starting this week, the new Nest Aware is rolling out to 19 markets. The subscription service is a helpful, affordable companion to all your Google Nest devices, whether you're away or at home. And even though many of us I'll skip all that. So basically, they break it down into five things. So more affordable, simplified pricing instead of paying per camera. All of your devices per home, including your cameras, speakers, and displays, are covered for one low price, even when you add a new device. For just $6 a month or $60 for an annual subscription, the new Nest Aware comes with 30 days of event video history, or those of you who want 24/7 video history, you can choose the new Nest Aware Plus for 60 days of event history and 10 days of 24/7 video history for $12 a month or $120 annual subscription. Get alerts that matter. With the new Nest Aware, your devices will start recording event clips when they detect motion or sound and give you the clips that you need to see when something happens that needs your attention. Like a package being delivered, we'll send you an alert if you prefer 24 hours continuous recording. For example, on your outdoor camera during the night, that's also still available with Nest Aware Plus. So this one's really cool. Keep an eye out on your home and quickly connect to emergency services. This is going to be US only. Now your Nest speakers and displays will notify you if a critical sound is detected, like a smoke alarm or glass breaking, by sending an alert to your home app. From there, really cool. You can hear the audio clip and listen within the home app to confirm the alarm. And the new Nest Aware gives you the option to call 911 emergency services straight from the home app. That part's US only. Calling directly from your phone will connect you to the center nearest you, which is always helpful when you are away. But calling from the home app will give you the center closest to your home, no matter where you are. Take care of loved ones. So this one's adding all the elderly support. If your elderly parent or relative has a Nest Hub Max, not only can you stay in touch with loved ones through Duo video calling, which nobody uses, but you can also look out for them with the new Nest Aware. They have to do
real quick.
All they have to do is invite you as a home member. What's going on?
That's kind of creepy in the sense that like you can give your grandparents can give you permission to watch them whenever you want.
Yeah, I don't know if you want that.
Well, I mean, I understand where like there's some concern with like Alzheimer's or any of those mental illnesses that can develop. What?
Alzheimer's though?
Well, yeah, Alzheimer's.
That seems like a weird one that you need to monitor.
What? Because like their mind goes, dude.
Yeah, but isn't it like memory though?
Yeah, but like when you can't remember where you are in your house and you leave.
Yeah, that will help. The little robot that you put in the house that you drop in on them.
Well,
hey, you doing okay? Who are you?
Like, you're a monster.
That's what it would. That would freak them out.
It's a good thing to be able to like see and be like, oh, okay, well, granddad's using the stove again, but he's using it wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Fuck, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. No, you're saying it helps with old people and shit.
Yeah, but also like I really want to use the Duo feature. I think it's really cool. Especially, I like the idea of being able to use it to like if you have a Google Hub Max, like setting up one in the garage and then being able to call someone in another part of the house. If you have another Google Home Max, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you have to have 2 Google Home Maxes? Sure, but
yeah, so it's cool that this stuff is really becoming popular as well. You see places like Best Buy really investing it and like buying things like Great Call for all this elderly, like being able to monitor them and see that they're good at all these sensors around the house. So it's cool that they added that. And then you can easily upgrade from the old to new, so it's not very hard, even though I think you have to migrate to a Google account like you were saying. So they're done with the Nest account pretty much.
I mean but that's been done for a while. It's shocking that like they still say like you have to do that. Like I don't like Nest has been pushing that. Like I created a Nest account for a total of like 4 hours, and then it was like, oh hey, just by the way, this Nest account aren't going to be a thing anymore. Migrate your stuff. So like it wasn't like if you want to. It was like press this button to migrate your stuff.
Yeah.
So like I can't imagine who's still using just their Nest login.
And that's what's crazy because if you want to keep it says right here on number 5, it's if you want to keep your old subscription, if you choose, you can, which is ridiculously priced. It doesn't have the original pricing. I know you know it, right?
It's absurd. It's $6 a camera. So let's say you have 4 cameras. That's $24 a month for every camera you have, and that's the lowest tier.
Yeah,
that's absurd. Versus $6 for all of them.
Yeah,
man. Or what's the other one? $12, I think, for all of them.
Yeah, it's $12 for all of them, and you get
or $120 a year.
And you get 10 days of 24/7 recording video history,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
and really, really cool. I was looking at some of the recordings because I have a Nest outdoor and a couple Nest indoors that I set. I got very excited. I actually set one up outdoors because I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to set this up. I got to figure out how to get power to it. Figured it out. And now I've had it up there for about 24 hours. And it was really cool. At like 3 a.m, a cat came by in my backyard and was just trying to eat moths or something, but running around. And it's just so cool that you could go back and see that.
Well, yeah, and it helps with like things like when you're at E3, if that ever happens again, or if you're at events, if that ever happens again, to be able to drop in and see, like, make sure everything's okay, you know, especially if like Paula's like home alone, and then,
right,
you know, I really like the home security. I like the smart home era that we're kind of moving into. And it's good to see Google kind of get things down because they are not good at that and they haven't done that in the past. And that's why I've always been an Amazon fan, because they have it a lot more locked down and a lot more streamlined.
Sure, but we'll get there and it's going to be worth it.
I mean, they bought Ring and it was integrated instantly. Instantly within their stuff.
Yeah,
like it was already integrated. They just made it even more integrated. You know, what you do when you buy companies.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm a big Google hater on that part.
I know.
Anything else to say on all this stuff?
I mean, I really like it. It's cool. Like, it sucks that it's a subscription service, but like they're keeping all these files. Like, it's crazy that they're gonna have 10 days worth of 24-hour footage where you can go back and see what happened in those 10 days. Like, that's wild. And you can make little clips and stuff. That's cool. I understand that all this requires space. So, you know, it's just what you have to pay for these kind of things. But I'm really excited because I've got them and I haven't set them up because I was like, well, I'm going to use the free trial, but I don't know when that runs out. And we've got like Nest Aware coming soon. And I'm so excited that it's actually it's started now.
Yeah. Yeah. Surprise announcement as well.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, they have been hyping it up. They had been hyping it up for over 4 months at this point. And on top of that, they had done a bunch of like trial ones where you could email and like they hit you up and respond and you could set up this as the experimental setup.
Yeah, they've been working on it. On it. Speaking of working on it, so in some robot news, Splat the robot is reminding parkgoers in Singapore to keep their distance from one another. This is actually a really cool video. So at the time, when simply sharing space with a fellow human, it can be dangerous, a dangerous activity. Many governments, airports, and hospitals are discovering the non-contagious delights of robots, which can be deployed to clean surfaces and deliver goods without fear. The latest deployment comes from Singapore, where municipal authorities are using Boston Dynamics' four-legged Splat robot to remind the park visitors. Was that?
I said, good job sounding that out.
Oh, thank you. How many syllables?
You got there.
Syllables. Four-legged Splat robot to remind park visitors to keep a safe distance from one another. Starting today, the unit will patrol. Oh, I don't know what's going on today. The city's Bishan Ing Mo Koi Park.
Yep, that's it. You know that.
Of a 2-week trial broadcasting pre-recorded messages to remind park visitors to observe safe distancing measures, to stop collisions and will stop collisions and will be accompanied by a guide if the trial is successful. NPark says the robot could be deployed full-time during peak park hours. Using the robot will reduce the need for staff to patrol the grounds, says NPark, and it will lower the risk of exposure to the virus, according to a local newspaper. So again, this is just a really cool way. We've known about Spot for quite some time. Boston Dynamics has actually been using it, or like leasing it out to governments and companies to see like what they could use it for and what they can program it for. Look how terrified this lady looks.
This is a terrifying
She's uncomfortable.
thing. Everyone, like, this is not uncomfortable to you? You see this thing coming at you?
Look at all of them running away.
I've seen different versions of this holding guns, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
This is terrifying. Look at it. And not only that, it's coming over and being like, you're too close to him.
Yeah, please step away.
Step away. 6 feet minimum.
And you see this. Let me see if I can get this pulled up for us. They put a little park notification. You know, the robot Spot picture on the right is being
what he says would tase you.
And the reason I kind of want to bring this up is because we saw, I forgot what airport was it, but an airport kind of made a robot to be able to go through and do UV light cleaning. I was going to put that in here.
That's cool. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, you know? Put a robot to do it.
Or a drone. So you're not. Yeah, so you're not exposing anyone to the virus unnecessarily. It's really cool. I just like seeing Spot in the wild. I think it's such a crazy concept of a robot, and it looks wild. Scary. Yeah, it is terrifying.
There's something about the motion that it's a little bit too fluid, you know.
Sorry.
You got it right? You know, can you hear it? A little squeaking I was doing. It doesn't matter.
And also in robot news, I thought this was really cool because we were talking about soft robots before, about how now they can sweat to kind of cool down and all that crazy stuff. They've come up to be able to kind of start making them run like robots or cheetahs. So if you cut to this video here.
Oh God!
So they have 3 different ones. So they're really trying to make soft robots.
Why is that so sexual looking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they're I don't like the noises you're making. But they're trying to replicate an actual animal. Look at that.
Yeah, they're replicating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's really cool to see like how what they're trying to come up with.
One.
Yeah, little bitch one. Oh, but
no, not a little bitch one. A little fish one.
Oh. Was that a fish one?
Yeah, that was the go back. That was in water. It was the back fin going whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah. Bistable underneath water swimmer. I didn't even catch that the first time.
It's cool. Look at it go.
Coming up with some cool things. Again, I like talking about robots when I see it because again, not super significant yet because again we're still trying to develop these things to be able to actually be helpful, but like Spot, right? Spot, when we saw Spot originally, it was a concept and we didn't really know what it'd be used for, and then now at the end of the world it's patrolling parks, telling people to stay 10 feet away from each other. Don't touch, don't shake hands,
move away or be shocked. It's gonna happen. Just
yeah, it's terrifying. And then at the same time, you're like, oh, Bali's not bad. Bali's not stupid. I want Bali.
Don't compare an innocent little ball that's been taught like how to emote to this horrible machine that you know only wants to dance around in your parts.
This is the first time I've seen you take a stance against robots this whole show that we've been doing.
I just don't like the fucking Spot. Like, also they named it Spot, the most iconic dog name ever. Get out of here.
Looks like a dog. But first of all, Bali's chest, it could open up and then it could be like a little flamethrower that comes out.
First of
like
all,
BB-8.
First of all, it can't.
It can.
It doesn't do that.
Well, Spot doesn't have a gun on him, so he can't shoot anybody.
I've seen Spot with a gun.
Sure, I've seen Bali with a flamethrower.
But see, that's a lie.
No, because BB-8's the same thing.
You're lying right now. But we have in fact seen someone program Spot to carry a gun. We've seen that.
I mean, that's, sure, but I'm sure you can program Bali to do a bunch of things.
But no one has yet.
Oh, God, I hate it. This thing is nightmarish.
What, Bali?
Yeah. Look at it.
What?
Look at it.
Oh, man. That's the droid I've been promised my whole life. Look at him.
If you're listening, go ahead and head over to the video or type in Bali in YouTube. Terrifying.
Head over to the video. We need the views.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
It sucks how much like this stupid sideways TV is cool, and it like that motion of it flipping around is rad.
The Cero, I hate that shit. I'm gonna have to sell that shit pretty soon.
Really?
It's so pointless. God, Samsung. I hate Samsung. I hate Samsung with a passion.
That's so creepy. Janine, I'm watching you.
Yeah,
Look,
not
your
good.
form is perfect. That's Bali. That was my impression of Bali.
What a weird voice to add to the droid.
Yeah, it's a weird voice, but that's the one they chose.
Yeah, well, they're all gonna kill us soon. So just be ready for that.
We deserve to
Coronavirus
die.
is the last thing we have to worry about.
Yeah. Robots can't get germs.
It's continuing our headphone discussion. Sony's new noise canceling earbuds are for the fitness crowd. Sony is introducing its latest set of truly wireless earbuds today. The SP800N earbuds cost $200, and they are now available to order. They slot in the lineup, and this is the middle option between the $230 1000 M3s and the lower end XB700 earbuds, which are $130, which lack noise cancellation. I wanted to bring this up. So they're good. They're IP55 water and sweat resistant, and add up to 9 hours of continuous battery life, noise cancellation enabled, 18 hours total with the case, or 13 hours 26 with the case if you turn on the noise canceling. Turn off the noise canceling. The case doesn't include wireless charging, unfortunately, but 10 minutes of quick charging will get you an hour of playback in a pinch.
That's pretty cool.
So first of all, I really wanted to I tried out the M3s. I really wanted to like them. I really wanted to love them. I wanted to be all in on them, and they just couldn't get me. They just didn't fit in my ear that right. That's
unfortunate.
Yeah, that fit right and comfortable.
Yeah.
Noise canceling was actually really phenomenal on those.
Really?
Probably the best I've tried out. I've tried the AirPod Pros, and like I said, Sony has the best noise canceling tech out there. So it doesn't really surprise me, but it is cool to see them kind of go for this middle tier, which I wouldn't say. I mean, for $30 extra, just get the M3s.
Yeah.
But again, if you want the winged for workout, this is a great alternative to do. They come in blue and black. So cool announcement from Sony.
Blue look really, really cool.
I mean, if you were looking at earbuds and you can't get the Pixel Buds, this might be the way to go.
Yeah. Well, so now the thing about the Pixel Buds is they do not have sound cancellation, which is a bummer. You want to flip yourself so you looked in my direction?
No, it's fine.
Just also, you got a little bit of corner coming in there on the bottom of the screen. You see that?
Yeah, I see that. I messed up.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe mirror yourself real quick so you aimed at me. You know? Anywho, so the Pixel Buds don't have sound cancellation, and the Jabra Elite Sports that I've been using for a while do have sound cancellation. I don't know. I feel like the Pixel Buds 2 are designed to go deeper into your ear canal. Like they've got a little bit of a longer little dingle that goes in there.
A little dingle?
Yeah.
Like
so in theory, like that is supposed to get rid of most of the noise because it's blocking your canal, your ear canal. And I have a problem with sound like cancellation where it always feels like it's too much pressure in my head.
Do you get like dizzy or not? I know some people get dizzy. I know some people get like headaches.
Yeah, it's not dizzy. It doesn't give me headaches either. It just feels kind of uncomfortable, like you're like pushing pressure on like your sinuses, like when you blow into your nose when you like pinch it and blow in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of gives me that feeling, and it's again, it's not like a headache or anything. It's just I'm sitting there and I'd rather not be feeling that. So I'm hoping that this will help relieve that. But we'll see.
I might try these out because if these fit better in the ear, I really like the noise cancellation. They have really cool features where like it has the you can set like locations with them with the app. So when you're at the gym, the noise canceling will kick on. So like when you're on the street,
really cool.
Yeah. The Sony's apps actually are really phenomenal in terms of audio control and like what you can get from it. So aside from it's the same noise canceling that are in the more expensive ones. It has the little touch sides so you can like skip songs and do the bypass for audio.
Standard for most right now, right?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I guess the Galaxy Buds have them too. But Sony really kind of pioneered that
The
technology.
Pixel also has that, right? Yep.
Yeah. So you're still gonna get the Pixel Buds, huh? Not looking into
Nah,
these Sonys. Give these Sonys a try.
I just I really like being in one ecosystem, and the fact that it has the integrated a Google Assistant. I really also want to try the translation because that like blows my mind.
Me too. That's the coolest part of the Pixel Buds. I don't know. I wish it worked better from what I heard, but that would be really cool.
Yeah, but I'm interested to try it because it'd be interesting to have it like working on Spanish because like I speak Spanish, so it'd be interesting to hear its translation versus the real thing. Yeah. See how close it is.
Wonder if it messes up ever.
I'm sure it will. I mean, like again, like the idea behind that is insane. Hey, you have a like thing that's translating whatever language someone's talking to you into your ear directly. Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Yeah, that's like some Star Trek shit. Like
exactly, right?
Languages no longer have a barrier. Like you can go to any country and then you can understand what anybody is saying at any given point. And then if everybody had those little bitches in.
Well, I wonder if there's a way to have it doing the translation and then on your phone talking and having the phone translate out loud, you know?
Yeah, that's annoying though.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely annoying.
But if you get two people with Pixel Buds, there you go.
Yeah,
everything's solved.
And that to me makes it worth it. If it was like really like Gen 3 or 4, whatever point they get to where that's like really developed out, that's 100% worth it.
I also like the design. So I'm talking so much about these headphones that I don't have.
No, you're good.
It's just I'm all excited about them right now. Yeah. They also are releasing like several different colors, but they're not doing it yet. So you can sign up for a wait list for the black, blue, and is that it? Maybe it was black and blue. But like they're really pretty looking, and it's like, why wouldn't you just put them out now, you dicks?
I never liked the color. Like I never liked. I mean, that sounded really bad. I never liked colored like earphones.
No one
like
thought about it that way.
Little earbuds. Like I didn't like the the super bright colors or the different colors. Like just give me black or white. That's all I need.
I don't know. They've got a coral orange and mint, and both of them really really good. The black, however, look beautiful. But the white ones also look great. It's so difficult, you know?
Hold on. I'm trying to pull those up just for anybody who's watching who wants to see it. The different colors.
I actually have that. Are you like all the way there? Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
No.
What? What do you have problem with?
Just give me one of these two. Orange. I need a black or a white.
I wish the black one was available now, and I don't understand why they only went to market with just the white ones. I hate them. Yeah. I don't hate them. That's not true. It's just that my phone is black. I have the black Pixel 3, and it just feels like I'm cheating it and getting the white ones. But also, they're the only ones available now, and I need headphones now, like I told you earlier.
Like I said, you don't need them.
Yeah, I'm going on walks with Cecil, and I just have to
get the Sony ones tomorrow. They come in blue. You said you liked it.
Yeah, but then like they're Sony ones, and they're not gonna be able to translate. Come on, man.
Let us know in the comments. What kind of? I'm curious. What kind of earbuds do you listen to? What do you like about them? What don't you like about them? I'm interested out there and see what you have to say.
Are you still using wires? Let us know.
I'm still using wires.
Really?
No, that's not true. I have AirPods. Love them.
Oh yeah,
love them.
Everyone seems to like them. You have the new AirPods?
No, I don't. I haven't used the new ones yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't like rubber tips. Just give me. I like the form factor of the AirPods.
No, I hate those. They don't do a good job closing out your ear.
They're fine. They're great.
I guess fine's okay. You hear that, everyone? Fine's okay.
For the price.
Learn how to settle, people.
So easy to connect with all my stuff, too. Microsoft launches the Surface Book 3 with NVIDIA GPU options and up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and faster SSDs. That was the biggest issue people had with the Surface Books, that you could only get, like, I think it was like 16 gigabytes of RAM. I just kind of want to breeze over this a little bit because the specs on these new ones are, like, kind of boosted up, and then they have gaming in mind, so then you're going to get a lot of the NVIDIA graphics cards with them. But the top model goes up to $3,500. which is at that price, Mac is cheaper than you at those specs.
That's insane.
So you're going. So I mean, at those specs, Mac's cheaper than you, but they don't have the NVIDIA graphics card. So again, they're not optimized for gaming, but you get a better graphics card in the Surface Books. It's slight upgrades, and you're more expensive than Apple. Which, congratulations, Microsoft. I didn't know that was possible to do.
It's stupid because these are pretty good. The little Surface. They're. I've played with a couple of them, and
cool. I like the form factor too.
Mm-hmm. I like
keyboards are garbage
and stuff. Yeah, but like keyboards are garbage anyways. Like if you're using the keyboard, like you've kind of accepted you're going to use a shitty thing.
No, not true. There's some like MSI has a really good keyboard if you're going gaming laptop, and then the new old Apple keyboards I really like. I don't love them, but they're better than like the Surface Book ones.
The new old ones.
Yes.
So the new one, say the new ones. No, you mean the newest ones?
No, because what happened is they had that, they got rid of it, and then they brought it back.
Okay, so the ones that they got rid of are now old ones, right?
Yeah, but then the ones that they brought back are also old ones.
But they're slightly changed, right?
How do people listen to this show? I have no idea.
I'm sure the dozen out there are enjoying themselves.
But yeah, so then it also offers a 15-inch model. Like I said, it's 50% boost in performance. So if you were looking at getting a Surface Book, they are emphasizing gaming. That's like their big push for the Surface Book 3 is you can use it for gaming, which is great. You can run all the Xbox Game Pass titles at 60 frames per second at 1080p resolution. And yeah, I mean, I just think it's crazy that with those specs, you're now more expensive than Apple.
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah, it is extremely silly. And then the SSDs, of course, great. Faster SSDs. It's always good.
Yeah.
And then no Thunderbolt 3.
That seems like a dumb decision when I feel like that's becoming the standard.
Yes. So no Thunderbolt 3 support. You get a USB-A port, 2 USB-A ports.
Which is the normal USB port.
Yeah. USB-C port, USB power delivery, and then a...
Wait, no, Thunderbolt? Huh? You saying no Thunderbolt?
No Thunderbolt 3.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people aren't, though.
No, I know, but I'm all about USB-C. They have a USB-C on there. It's fine.
Yeah, it is fine. Obviously, it doesn't say 3.0. I would imagine it's 3.0. Can't imagine them putting a USB.
God, 2.0. It would be really disappointing if it wasn't.
A $3,500 laptop with USB 2.0 on it. Oh, that's
now. Does the Surface doesn't split in half?
The Surface Books, no, they do not.
Okay. Then I've not.
They're confusing branding.
Laptop. Yeah, whichever the one that like splits in half, which I want to say is on like their 7th iteration. That's the one that we got in the office.
It does split. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta check this now because I know they have such bad branding. Everything's Surface Book, but then it does detach.
Does it? Because it doesn't look like it detaches at all in this video that I'm watching or in the pictures.
Hold on.
Oh man. I when this brand first came out, when their Surface Books first came out, it does?
That's the Surface Book 2.
Okay. But that's old, right?
Yeah. But
I
don't know if the Surface Book 3 does.
Microsoft like hit us up and was like, "Hey, do you want a bunch of these?" And they sent over a couple for us to like play with. And I was really shocked by like the power that it had. I want to say at the time it was like a $1,500 laptop, but it really could handle a lot for the price point.
Yeah, and that was the whole appeal is you get like kind of that Apple aesthetic without any of the
Apple
pricing
bullshit.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff.
No, certainly not their operating system.
I love
certainly
iOS.
not their operating
iOS
system.
Kicks Windows ass. Like it just absolutely yes.
First of all, it's called OS. Isn't it just called OS? They don't call isn't iOS for your phone?
Mac OS, whatever it's called.
Yeah. You sound like an idiot.
That's gonna be all standardized pretty soon anyway. But no, it's 100% better. It's easier. Everything works really, really optimized for what the actual hardware itself. Whereas like Windows, it's like you got like 15 different things to worry about with these 15 different computer manufacturers and all their different models. And it's not optimally ran. Whereas on Mac, it just optimally runs. And that's why they don't slow down.
I'm hearing a lot of opinions here being told as facts.
They're all facts. Let me know if you are on the right side of history on Apple. Because I know I am.
Or if you're on the right side of history with PC, insult Cheeks in the chat.
We're not live. What chat?
The comments. You know what I meant. They know what I meant.
So, again, kind of light on news this week. I wanted to talk about this just because Vizio is making...
Kind of light on news? We have the Nest Aware. Like, that's such a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big one, but like I said, all the other ones were just kind
of like, all these damn cameras that I wasn't going to... You look, there's one right there, which I have to mount onto the ceiling. But, like, I wasn't using them because it was like, well, what's the point? I'm going to use my 30-day membership, and I don't need it.
Yeah. No, it's big news.
That's exciting stuff.
But I also want to throw some home theater spice into this. Have you seen Vizio's new soundbar? They unveiled it at CES 2020.
That sounds familiar.
So basically, the Vizio Elevate. There's an interview with Vizio CEO. This is the bar actually right here. This article is very, very interesting because it's going into basically home theater, like actual audio components to home theater and kind of the mix. So it's about 11% of the home theater market is about home theater audio, especially high-end ones. So the purchase of high-end home theater equipment, especially speakers featuring more premium technologies like Dolby Atmos and DTS:X, tend to make up a small share of the home theater audio sales, approximately 11%. That is not Vizio's base. But it's clear that the low prices haven't yet been enough to make Atmos a mainstream staple. The company also needs to bridge a cultural divide. I describe the audio space like a wine, Wang said. The TV space is like a beer. Everybody's drinking beer, but nobody wants to pay for the wine. What is that? Or why is that? People have a perception that wine is expensive. Most people are a beer drinker, but not everyone is a wine drinker. That's why Vizio is trying something unlike any product it's ever tried before, the Vizio Elevate. The Elevate unveiled at CES 2020 is a striking aluminum soundbar with 10 channels, 18 drivers, and a wireless 8-inch subwoofer. The speakers on the left and the right ends of the subwoofer rotate up when you're playing Dolby Atmos content, and the point forward when you're playing anything else. It's like a standard surround sound or music. Its design is to let the Elevate is the Elevate to be more versatile than other Atmos soundbars, which they have fixed upward firing speakers. Yeah. So,
that's pretty rad. I didn't realize that it rotated upwards when you wanted to switch over to Dolby.
Correct. So Vizio typically has the cheaper price point out of all the manufacturers. And again, if you're not in the US or North America, you're not really going to be able to utilize this because Vizio only sells in North America.
Really?
Yes.
Including Canada?
Canada, you can get Vizio in Canada. But look at this thing. Look at how they rotate.
Oh.
So this is just an Engadget video.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. So basically anytime...
Every time I'm getting it.
Anytime that receives a Atmos signal, it will then go up. You can also manually do it, but anytime if you're just watching Netflix and it has Dolby Atmos, it will automatically tilt up. What was that?
So you can go and physically do it, or do you press?
You can physically do it, but then also there's there's a button that you press. He's doing it. But if you watch something on with Dolby Atmos, it will automatically do it, which is really, really cool.
Now, I remember Vizio as a shitty company. They always had very cheap, mediocre TVs.
Yeah.
And am I wrong?
No, I mean, they used to be really, really excellent, actually. I
remember, we're rehashing this conversation. We had this during CS. We talked a lot about it. I insulted Vizio a lot.
Yes. But, I mean, they're That you got me back on my original point. So basically, in this interview, he's saying that Vizio's trying to get out of the kind of crap space, essentially the $300 TV, the $250 TV, and actually
trying to get into the crap audio space though.
No. So they always had soundbars, and surprisingly, they're very good soundbars. Even
Really?
the cheapest 2.0 soundbar really kicks the butt of most 2.0 soundbars, like on the market. Yeah. And 2.1 soundbars, and then their Dolby Atmos setup soundbar that they had with the 5.1.2 actually sounds really, really good. Like, I think their audio is actually better than their TVs. Frankly, from my experience and hands-on.
TVs aren't great, right?
Their TVs are fine. Like their P series is really, really nice, but their UI sucks. Yeah. Like it is so slow and so clunky and just like I don't know how anyone could actually use it. That front TV that we use right there is a Vizio, and it's just so clunky and so like it just takes forever to get to where you're going. But Vizio is getting into the more premium space, and as you see here, the OLED coming from Vizio. So they're trying to have a big diversity in terms of we have the entry level stuff and we have the higher stuff, but the higher stuff at a better price, which that's appealing because if this soundbar comes out at $800, $800, $700, because typically soundbars like that are in the $1,500 range. And with the Vizio sound from Vizio soundbars, I'm very curious to see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, think about that. $700, and let's say the Vizio 65-inch OLED comes in at like 13, 14.
Pretty good.
$2,000, you can get a Dolby Atmos bar and an OLED TV.
That's a weird, just like image.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
So I know you probably don't have a lot to say about this, but I do not. I do think it's very interesting that they.
This little, you can see there's my. Was it C8? Yeah.
Yeah, C8.
And I love it.
But yeah, Vizio getting into this space, which we already knew about, but again, the price isn't revealed. But like I said, if it comes out at $700, I think that could make people, or even less, I think that can make people kind of jump into and convert into Atmos, convert into doing audio, especially with like movie theaters dying.
It's so, don't say that.
And then the day and date, people are going to want better audio.
The thing that's very exciting is that Dolby Atmos is integrated in Netflix. Like that is a fucking game changer.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to get anything special aside from like a sound bar. Like that's so all you have to do is buy the sound bar and you're going to have way better, like way different and cooler audio experience. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because like before you had to buy, all the speakers, you had to set up all the speakers correctly. You had to then get
Blu-ray player that does that or with.
It went discs. Into what is it called? Not the deck, but the
receiver.
Mm-hmm. to get all that information and send it to the speakers in the right way. And now it could be, let's say $1,000 sound board or soundbar.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Making everything way simpler.
Yeah, well, especially with this where it's super cool where it goes, it's stereo and then all of a sudden it's Atmos.
Yeah, it flips over.
Super easy. You don't have to worry about anything. And they made it clear in the article the whole point was to show it so consumers know what they're experiencing when they hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So, very cool.
One question. So there's no, like what information just came out with it?
It was this interview. So we're getting close to the point to where it's coming out. And then basically he was talking about how they want to double down on audio and then they want to double down on premium, but still give you a really good deal. So that just confirms what I've already speculated.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear when they actually come out with a price.
Man, I really want to get it and kind of review it for us.
Really?
When that comes out. Just to see. I think that would actually be a really good soundbar.
Come over. We can watch a movie.
Yeah, let's do it.
Some popcorn. We'll both have opinions, you know what I mean? Maybe play some video games.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, Atmos video games, man. That needs to happen.
Doesn't it already with Xbox? Don't they have like Atmos headphones? Like there's like an
audio.
Yeah.
But it's not.
No, that's not Atmos. You're right.
Not Atmos. Cool. Want to see it. Also,
RTX audio is going to be a thing, right?
RTX.
Yeah, like the RTX like graphics cards.
Oh, yeah. I mean that I look at that the same way
What is
that
it
like
called?
the Sony 3D audio. It's just something that's gonna be tried, like, and it's gonna die.
Supposedly, it's a game changer.
We'll see. I'm excited to hear it.
Me too.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. Things sound good.
Things sound good, Kevin Coello. Last story of the day: Samsung plans to launch.
It was a pun. It was a pun. We're talking about sound bars.
No, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
All right.
What's
Why do you
Samsung
interrupt
talking
me
about?
every time I go into a news article? God damn
I don't know, because you insulted me right before.
it.
You know,
Samsung.
I'm sitting here being punny.
I hate you so much.
I love you too. You're still blown out, by the way.
I know. I'm white.
Bring
It's
down
my
the brightness on
monitors.
your
It's my mon. I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You got lighter.
No, it's because
Do your eyes hurt?
no, I like bright things.
It's so bright.
Look how dim this is, though. I don't like it.
Oh, that's much better. Wow. Do your corneas feel better? No. I think they do.
Samsung plans to launch a Samsung Pay debit card this summer. The company announced today in a blog post by Sang Eng, Vice President and General Manager of Samsung Pay in North America. Samsung will launch the card. It will be backed by a cash management account in partnership with personal finance company SoFi. Samsung is developing a mobile-first money management platform, according to Eng. His blog doesn't detail what features the money management platform or the upcoming debit card may have, but he does say Samsung will share more details in the coming weeks. Samsung joins Apple in offering a branded payment card. Apple is the Apple Card, a credit card issued in partnership with Goldman Sachs, launched in August 2019. Again, we have Google reportedly working on its own branded card as well, but it will be a debit card like Samsung's and not like a credit card like Apple's. Thought this was interesting because I'm kind of tired of all these things. I mean, Apple's makes sense because it's a credit card, so it actually gives you something. Whereas like these debit cards,
I mean, I don't know. I'm very much against credit cards. Like, as much as possible, people don't use credit cards. Or if you're using your credit card, make sure you're paying it off. There's no reason you should be paying interest at absurd rates that credit cards are always at. That's my little PSA about that. Debit cards make sense. And if you're accruing points to, like, I don't know, get Google stuff, I'm all in. You know what I mean?
I guess that makes
in.
sense. What benefits will it have? Like, can you have a debit card where if you bank with them, you get points for like every Google purchase?
I mean, I hope so. Fuck, I'm all about that.
Yeah, that sounds right up your alley.
Or here's the thing. What if instead it gives you discounts on the services? Like 5% off on all the services.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm all in with Google. I have Google Google Aware Plus. I have whatever on Google Drive. I've got the one that gives me 100 gigs because I was running out of space and I was just like, it's like $2 a month. God. You know what I mean? Like, it would be really cool if I got a discount on all these things.
Well, so
we use Google Suites. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of stuff that we've integrated and paying. I'm thinking about getting Google or YouTube TV.
Are you? Why?
Because I'm right now
CNN?
paying for cable that isn't. Yeah, CNN. Apparently they got it last year. Nobody told me. Huh?
That's online. I've tried YouTube TV. Did not keep it.
Why?
Who watches cable?
I do.
Especially with Hulu with next day stuff. Like I watched most of the Dave on Hulu.
Yeah, but I watched it day of on my like iPad using my Comcast account, which like the cable box has been disconnected for 3 months. But I'm still paying for it, and I just used it to watch Dave. I should stop paying for it.
Bring it back. I don't understand you.
No one does.
But yeah, so that's exciting, I guess, if you're a Samsung fan. I can't imagine there's too many people who are super stoked about a Samsung debit card. Google card makes a lot more sense, but we will see with what comes to that. But that's
really cool as well. If it has Google Pay integrated into it already somehow. You know?
Yeah, like the tap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Do you remember that card that came out and like it went away very quickly, but there was an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter. I think it was a Kickstarter, but it was a credit card called the One Card, I think, and it had a little display on it, and you can click through and change different cards.
It had a display?
A little tiny, like one of those like old calculator displays with just like black ink that would kind of go on and off.
You said it was Indiegogo?
I think it was Kickstarter, but I'm pretty sure it was called the One Card. But it also, I think like things went really badly for it.
Oh, I'm sure. That doesn't seem like... first of all, if you sit on your wallet, how's that screen going to survive?
I mean, it's a tiny, tiny display. Again,
that's what I'm
like
saying. So you sit on it.
No, but like it like the whole card itself wasn't thick. I don't know what technology all-in-one card. I guess it was called all-in-one card. This kind of looks like it.
Ooh, it's actually out. It's actually launched.
Yeah, but I don't think it worked well. Like switching between cards was really like difficult.
Is this it?
Or something? Let me see it. Let me see the actual card. No, you're not showing me the card. You're showing me like the box the card comes in. No, it's not it at all. Does this have a display anywhere?
No, you're right. It says all-in-one card.
Look, it looks like this image. I'm going to show you the Google search. I think it looks like this image. It's been a long time. I don't remember. There.
Oh, you sent it to me?
Yeah.
Give me a second. That actually sounds like a really awesome thing.
Tim was super excited. He was like, I could put all the cards together there. And it's like, yeah, it's a great idea, man.
Can't imagine that works too well. Oh,
I mean,
see it.
But they figured it out with Google Pay. The thing I love about my phone is I hold it down and the top options come up and it's my debit card. I slide over, it's my credit card. Slide over, it's a different credit card. Slide over, it's a different credit card.
Yeah.
There's a lot of credit cards on here. Oh, one of them's Paul's.
It's also your phone and it never works right.
What?
Yeah.
No, what did you say?
It's all on your phone when you do like the Apple Pay or the Google Pay or the whatever. It doesn't work right.
You're doing it wrong.
No, it doesn't respond. Sometimes the machine's broken at the place, and you're like beep beep. You're standing there like an idiot, tapping your phone on the thing, and then you're like, "Oh, let me try my card."
Sometimes the machine is broken. That has happened. But I like to use my Google Pay as much as possible. It's actually the reason why I upgraded my watch to this particular one, the 5 generation one, or the generation 5, because it integrated Google Pay. So that's not it. That thing's huge.
This one's called the Walk-It.
That looks like a goddamn Sega game, right? Right? It looks like a Sega game.
The Walk-It. Are these just different cards? That's right. Oh, this is the one I just showed.
Yeah.
$95 a year, huh? Well.
Anywho, I use Google Pay on my watch all the time, and for the most part, it works really well. Every once in a while, I'll go to someone and they'll be like, "It never works the first time." I'm like, "What?" And I scan it, and like, sure enough, the first time it doesn't work, and they have to scan it again.
I don't even have my Apple thing set up.
Well, you're not ready. You're not ready for it.
I had it on my last phone, like one card.
I think it works amazingly. I don't know how long ago they added the feature that allows you to just hold the power button down and you get the options above, but that's brilliant. I know that Apple kind of did that first.
Yeah, as they do.
But not a lot. I mean, don't act like they innovate. They don't innovate. No one innovates anymore. They just iterate.
What is really cool is online, where you just have to double tap and you buy things online. Like
you mean on your phone?
Subscription, yeah, whatever. And, I haven't seen it done with Amazon yet, but a couple of places I've bought from where it's like, double tap for Apple Pay. And it pulls up a card, and all it does is the face scan, and you're good to go.
Yeah, sure. That's great.
That is great.
We're so lazy.
Why am I so lazy?
I mean? We all are. It's not just you.
Just telling me. Well, I actually have a tech review today before we get out of here. I do.
What do you got?
I have. I wish I could go to the white shot of just me.
Why don't go to the white shot? Just go to the white shot.
No, it's all right. It's fine. So this keyboard right here.
I can't see all of it. Maybe go to the white shot.
Here you go. I don't have a white shot set up, Kevin. This keyboard right here is the Logitech G915. It's a completely wireless gaming keyboard.
Oh, wireless.
Yeah, no wires. And it's RGB lighting. You can get it in 3 different. I can actually pull it up as well. You can get 3 different. It's sold in 3 different switches, so you can get like the clicky. You can get the the one that with more travel. I forgot what they call it.
The one that goes deeper.
Yes, it has a lot more travel. I got the clicky because I really like annoying keyboards.
Yeah, everyone does.
I love it. I love this keyboard. It lasts forever. It has 30 hours if you're continuous use.
Battery. I was like,
what?
It's wireless. You said lasts forever. I was like, what? It's gonna last them for like 10 years?
No. So continuous use.
See real quick. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up here. So give me 1 second.
Does it have that like metal on
yes,
the?
It has awesome like gun brush metal.
I'm looking at it right now. God, it looks cool.
This one looks to be the wired one.
Now I see you have it set up with a bunch of different colors.
Yes, so you can do complete customization on it.
One question: what's up with that? You know what I mean? There's a lot of colors going on in yours.
Yeah, so you can actually select the keys, like certain keys, and what color you want them to be.
Yeah, but why did you make it different colors instead of just one color?
Because I like it. I like it.
No?
I like it. And now you can have like it where it pulses the color and do all the different color things, but it obviously kills your battery a lot faster. I love the feel of this. It has macro keys on it, so you can set different profiles. It has a cool gaming mode where you can actually block out certain keys.
Yeah, it's
like
rad.
To where you don't hit those certain keys.
I thought you just meant it would like light them.
No. Yeah, no. So you don't accidentally hit like the G key or whatever.
Oh, man, dude, that's so good for people with fat fingers like myself.
Mm-hmm. So
they go everywhere on the keyboard.
Yeah, and you can set different game profiles as well. So like this is Apex, this is Call of Duty, whatever. I'm really in love with this keyboard though, because I like to sit back, especially since my chair is crap, and I have to get a new chair. I don't like sitting up like this, so I usually sit back and I have it in my lap.
Not good for your back. You should sit up.
No. The G Hub as well, which is the software that comes with it to be able to change all the colors and everything like that. Works really, really well. It's probably the best software out of like all the like Corsair and all that. With the customization you can do, setting macros, all that stuff. I'm really in love with it. Super fast. I've tried gaming on it. It actually works really, really well, really responsive. You wouldn't think with a wireless keyboard, but to me, I virtually noticed like no difference between this and the Corsair one that I had, the like G915.
This is the same one that Tim has, and he also speaks very positively about it.
Yes, it's worth it. Now, it is a little bit pricey. It comes in at $250.
Whew!
Yeah, so it is.
It was free for him.
It is premium, very premium. But like I said, if you want a wireless keyboard, the battery lasts a long time. So I'm pretty happy.
How does it charge?
It's just micro USB. Unfortunately, okay. I wish we used USB-C.
You using that little scroll bar a lot?
Yeah, I mean that's just volume. That's all it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then I also got the mouse, the companion mouse to it. So the G903. Phenomenal. I mean, it's
comfortable as all heck.
Yeah, really comfortable. It's really responsive, almost too responsive sometimes. Which I think
you can dial that in, man.
Yeah, dial that in the settings. But I'm really happy with my purchase. Like I said, really, really worth it if you're looking for a wireless gaming keyboard. This is the only one out there, pretty much. So if you're looking into it, it is worth it. I have tried it out. It is worth the price. But like I said, if you're more on a budget, there's definitely cheaper keyboards out there. And it looks beautiful, super thin. And what I like about it is you don't need the wrist, the wrist rests that they have on gaming keyboards since they're too high sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
The little pad with the wrist thing?
Yeah.
So it's a lower profile one.
Yes, it's a super low profile, and the desk acts as your like wrist rest. Like it's not too like high.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, is this one is the one that like does wireless charging too?
I don't believe it does wireless charging. No.
I'm on there. What G903?
915. Oh yeah, no. The you're talking about the mouse?
Yeah, the mouse.
Yeah, the mouse does the wireless charging.
Did you also get the wireless charging pad?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't think I will because my desk has built-in mouse pads, and I don't really want to deal with like having
putting this on.
It seems a little annoying.
Okay.
Oh, why am I watching this guy? Forgot.
No worries. I enjoyed it.
But yeah, Kevin, you got anything to add for today's show? Sorry, it was a little clumsy.
I thought you did a great job.
Thank you. Appreciate
That's what
you.
I'm gonna say. All right. I think you did fantastic. No, hopefully in the next weeks I'll have Pixel Buds and I can talk about how much I love or hate them. I set up my Nest Nest IQ Outdoor, I think it's called, camera by my backyard. And its setup was pretty easy, and I mean, it's, you have to have an outlet somewhere.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just putting 4 screws into the siding, and it like really works. I was messing around with Paula where she was outside getting the dog to pee, and I was on the mic being like, "Hey Paula, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?" She's like, "What is wrong with you?"
She probably hates it.
Oh, she hated it. She's
She
like, "Don't do
hates
this
all this
anymore."
tech.
And I was like, "It's fine. I'm just sitting here watching you from the computer." And like, there's a window. Oh yeah, this window, right?
Yeah, that window. I see it. Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Yep.
Like the stairs go right there. That's where like there's a bend and you can keep going down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
But like she was standing right there and the camera's right next to it. So I was just like, "Oh hey Paula, if you look by the window, I'm right there." And like she looked over and I was just standing there waving. You know how it is.
I love it. I love. Yeah. I'm excited to hear more about like your, especially when you try this Nest Nest. What is it?
Nest Aware.
Nest Aware. Plus. Yeah, I'm excited to see your impressions on that. See if it actually works the way it does.
Dude, honestly,
you should break a window just to see if it alerts you.
I'm sure that it will. But I mean, honestly, it does alert me when like the dog starts barking. We're not here, so that's been cool. I mean, granted,
seems a little
that's
annoying.
What he does,
Yeah.
But he'll grow up. We'll teach him.
Real quick, I also want to go back to this mouse pad. Look how annoying that looks. This thing right here, and then having the wire on my desk.
Just drill a hole in your desk. You got a metal desk or a wooden desk?
No, it's a wooden desk.
Drill a small hole. The wire goes straight down underneath. You get the little clips to hold it under. You're good.
If they made like a long one.
Yeah.
Like
do they make a long micro USB?
Which I'm reviewing my desk next, TechFever. I love this.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
Yes, I love.
Well, I mean, you just told us you ruined it.
No. Stay tuned. Next week, I have a really cool desk. You don't know what desk I have. I'm excited to show you.
Yeah, it's the one from. No, I'm just kidding. I believe Andy's using that mouse and mouse pad. We should hit him up and ask him what he thinks.
The mouse pad?
Yeah, it's not clunky.
Andy seems like a guy who doesn't care about wires. You know?
I guess that's true. That's true.
Seems like his desk just have wires everywhere.
Wires everywhere, dude. It's upsetting. A lot of them aren't plugged in.
Like it's killing me now, just with the setup I have and then the speakers I have, and like it is a little overwhelming as it is right now.
Can you take a lot of pictures?
Yeah.
For next week's show.
What? Just for ideas to help me cable management this?
No, so you can show us and be like, "Oh, look, this is what these features."
Oh yeah.
This is how I've set it up.
And when I do like the studio tour, that's going to be a Tech Fever episode, or not episode, but like a little side video as well.
Hopefully the world's back to normal. I can sit there and like criticize everything.
Yeah, I hope so. God, I missed that.
I know.
I miss it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Tech Fever. I have been your host, Mike Doherty, and Kevin Coello, as always, as my faithful co-host, breaking down the tech news of the week with you. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on YouTube. And if you only watch on YouTube, head over to the audio side. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and leave us a review. It really helps us out. If you have any questions for the show, send them into techfeverpodcast@gmail.com. Any recommendations, anything we should check out, be aware of, any news you want us to talk about, I'd love to talk about it. So thank you for watching. As always, we got the fever.
What? Why do you gotta take that away from me?
Do you want it?
Why?
How do you want me to kick it to you?
You can just be like, as always, thanks for watching. And I'll be like, hey man, I got the fever.
All right, next time I'll do that.
Thanks
for watching.
I'm gonna forget. It's a lot of pressure.
Thanks for watching.
I got the fever.